Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Storytime. I'm so glad you could come and join me again today. Today, we're going to celebrate Valentine's Day because it's coming up very soon. Valentine's Day isn't just for sweethearts, It's for all of us, to tell all of our friends and family how much we love them. Even friends who are really not like us at all. And our first book is about friends like that. It's called A Friend Like You, and it's by Tanya Ascani, and it's from Scholastic Books. These friends are kind of different from each other, but they're still friends, and I bet you have some friends like that too. Are you a friend? If you are shy, I can be brave. Even if you are very big and I am very small. Even if you think I am different. Something just tells me that we are going to get along. Being friends is easy when the friends are you and me. We'll share adventures and secrets. I'll only tease you a little bit. Others might wonder why we are friends. But we'll just let them wonder. We won't let anything come between us. And if one day you feel sad, I will understand. I will be there by your side. I will feel lucky to have a friend just like you. And if you take this book home from the library, you can see all sorts of more information about these animals. They live with this lady right here who took all the pictures for the book, and it's very fun to read that part of the book too. A Friend Like You. Well, on Valentine's Day, sometimes we send cards to each other, don't we? And sometimes they come in the mail, and you know what? I think we have some mail today, because look, our flag's up, and that means there's mail in the mailbox, doesn't it? So let's look and see if we have something in here. I see some envelopes. Oh, 1, 2, 3. There's 6 of them. Shall we see what's in them? Let's find out. 6 little Valentines sent to my house. The first one said, I love you, from Mouse. Let's see. How many more are there now? 5, aren't there? So 5 little Valentines in my mailbox. The next one says, be mine, love, Fox. Now how many do we have left? 4, don't we? 4 little Valentines full of love. This one says, you are sweet, from Dove. Oh, I think Dove is sweet too. 3 more, right? 3 little Valentines just for me. The next one says, be my honey, love, bee. We have 2 left now, don't we? 2 more. 2 little Valentines mailed with care. The next one says, here's a hug from Bear. And let's see, I think there's 1 more left, isn't there? The last little Valentine from my friend Jay. And it says, Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, it's always fun to get something in the mail, isn't it? Oh, and especially Valentine's. That's really fun to get in the mail. Well, those were pretty cards. But you know what? Valentine cards don't have to be perfect when you make them. We have a story here about a little girl named Lucy and her friend Sparkle the Unicorn. And the book is called A Unicorn Named Sparkle and the Perfect Valentine. And let's see what happens to them on Valentine's Day. It's written by Amy Young. And it comes from the publisher Farstrass Gro. A Unicorn Named Sparkle and the Perfect Valentine. It's Valentine's Day and there's a party, said Lucy. I'm going to make cards for our friends. I will tell each friend what I think about them. She got busy. Don't worry, no one expects a Valentine from a unicorn, so my cards can be from both of us. Look at all that stuff she has to make Valentines. Oh, goodness. There were a lot of things that Sparkle loved about Lucy. He loved her curly black hair. He loved her great big laugh. He loved that she loved him best of all. But how could he tell her all that? Maybe he could make a card and surprise her. He took some paper and paint and snuck off to work in secret. As a unicorn, Sparkle was great at a lot of things. He could make rainbows shoot out of his horn. He could eat 20 cupcakes at a time and not get sick. He could poop glitter. But he had never made a card before, and he didn't know how. He cut a heart shape with his horn. It was harder than he thought. He kept trying until he got one that was okay. He didn't know how to write, so to say that he loved Lucy's curly black hair, he made a hoof mark. To say that he loved her great big laugh, he made another hoof mark. And to say that he loved her best of all, he made a third hoof mark. He pressed so hard that he tore the paper. The card was all done. Looked good to Sparkle. But then Lucy said, "Look, Sparkle, I wrote a poem for Shayla. Shayla, Shayla, sweet as pie, be my friend or I will cry. Let's be friends forevermore and play till we are 94. Lucy and Sparkle." I wrote poems for all our friends. Sparkle realized that his Valentine wasn't done after all. It needed a poem. Let's read the poems they wrote, that Lucy wrote for their friends. This one over here says, "McKenna, I'd walk a mile for your smile." And this one says, "When Cole plays the drum, we have a lot of fun." Lori loves cats. Cats love Lori. Those are the facts. This is the story. And this one down here says, "Beatrice is good at art. Plus she has a great big heart." Let's see. Mia writes poems. She does it all the time. She's funny and she's witty, and she always finds a rhyme. And the great big red one here says, "Hey there, Jack, how do you do it? You play the fiddle like there's nothing to it." Then this one is, "Pigs say oink, cows say moo. I say, Kate, how do you do?" And here we have to Olivia, "You know you're a pal of mine. Will you be my Valentine?" She made lots of pretty cards, didn't she? He tried his best. He dipped his horn in the paint and made a squiggly line on the card. As he did that, he thought of this poem. Sometimes I'm smelly, sometimes I'm a pest, but I'll always love you, the best of the best. There, now his card was done. Sparkle called Lucy, it's time to go to the party, come on. I think I got an extra page there. As soon as they got there, Sparkle could see that all the other cards were much, much fancier than his. Next to the others, Sparkle's card looked messy and torn. It didn't have any glitter or lace trim on it. The writing wasn't even real. When he thought no one was looking, he stuffed it into the trash. But is somebody looking? Lucy saw him and said, "What are you doing?" She pulled the card out of the basket. It had a bit of frosting on it, and it was crumpled up. Lucy looked at the funny shaped heart. She looked at the hoof marks and the torn paper. She looked at the squiggle. She said, "Did you make this, Sparkle?" Sparkle hung his head. "For me?" Sparkle nodded. Even though Lucy didn't understand what the card said, she understood what it meant. It meant that Sparkle loved her best of all. She laughed her great big laugh and said, "I love this card. It is perfect." Sparkle felt like the luckiest unicorn in the world. To celebrate, he danced on the table and shot rainbows stars out of his horn. There was a star for everyone. Then he ate 21 cupcakes. They were delicious. Lucy said, "I made a special card for you, Sparkle." Lucy read Sparkle the poem. "I love cupcakes, rainbows too, but best of all, I love you. Forever and ever," from Lucy. It was perfect, too. And if you like that story about Sparkle and Lucy, we have more Sparkle and Lucy stories at the library that you can come and check out and take home and read, too. And there's a lot more Valentine's books at the library. If you come and you look on our display shelves or you look on our special Valentine's section, you'll find lots more good Valentine books to read. Well, today, if you haven't picked up your make and take bag yet for this month, be sure and come in and get one. And today, you have some supplies that you can make a Valentine's hat. How do you like that? Now, you could even use the supplies that are in there to make the hat and make some Valentine's cards with them if you'd rather than have a hat. That's totally up to you. You can be creative and do whatever you'd like to do, but there's supplies in there to make yourself a hat like this, or however yours will turn out. I'd love to see them. If you come to the library, put it on and show me. That would be great. So, thanks for coming to Storytime today. I'm really glad you could be here because it's lots of fun to read you stories. And here's my Valentine for you. Roses are red, violets are blue. Storytime is fun, especially with you. Bye-bye.